There are many strange beings in the world, with bodies that science cannot explain, yet they exist among us. From children born with unusual body parts to individuals who dare to face harsh adversities and rewrite their own stories. They not only survive, but become living legends, earning the world's respect and admiration. Their stories not only amaze you, but also serve as a clear testament to the latent power of humanity, even when embodied in different forms. If you're amazed and want to learn more about these individuals with incredible anomalies who live healthy lives, hit like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss these extraordinary stories. Let's explore the untold secrets of their lives, and you'll discover that the only limit to humanity is our own thinking. In the history of Major League Baseball, MLB, Antonio Alfonseca is a truly unique name. He was famous not only for his powerful pitches, but also for a rare physical trait that led fans to nickname him El Pulpo, the octopus. His presence on the field served as a testament to embracing differences to reach the pinnacle of one's career. Antonio was born with polydactyly, a condition that gave him a small extra finger next to the pinky on each hand and a small extra toe on each foot. In total, he had 12 fingers and 12 toes, complete with bones and nails. Although the extra digits did not move independently, they created an unusually large hand. Instead of undergoing surgery to be like everyone else, Antonio chose to keep them as a unique and proud part of his identity. Throughout his career with major teams like the Florida Marlins, Antonio's hands were always the center of attention. Many believed the extra fingers helped him grip the ball tighter or create unpredictable pitch trajectories. However, Antonio always humbly maintained, "They don't help me pitch better, but they don't stop me from being successful either." He proved that true ability comes from persistent practice rather than just physical makeup. The brilliant success of the octopus, including the title of Saves Leader in 2000, sent a powerful message about self-confidence. He turned what society calls an abnormality into a one-of-a-kind personal brand. Antonio Alfonseca's story reminds us, do not let your appearance define your limits. It is persistence and passion that are the keys to unlocking the doors of legends. Lalit Patidar, a teenager from India, suffers from hypertrichosis, also known as werewolf syndrome. This condition causes thick, long hair to grow and cover his entire face and body. Since he was a child, Lalit has had to face countless curious stares and insensitive remarks from strangers. However, his family and close friends have always been a solid support system, helping him overcome his initial insecurities. Instead of running away from the crowd, Lalit has chosen to face the world with incredible confidence. He actively participates in school activities, plays sports, and nurtures the dream of becoming a famous YouTuber to share his special life. Lalit frequently affirms that physical appearance does not define a person's value, but rather one's actions, kindness, and heart are the most important things that create a unique identity. Lalit's story is a profound lesson in biodiversity and how to respect differences. His confidence is a powerful inspiration, encouraging us to bravely live true to ourselves. What do you think about the extraordinary resilience of this werewolf boy? Please leave your thoughts in the comments section so we can discuss. If you found this video meaningful, don't forget to press like, share, and give the channel a subscribe to support us in releasing even more valuable content. Francesco Lentini, born in Sicily, Italy in 1889, was one of the most unique medical cases in history. He was born with a fully functional third leg growing from his right hip, the result of an underdeveloped parasitic twin. In addition to this extra leg, his body had other redundant parts that made his early life extremely difficult. However, instead of surrendering to fate, Francesco turned this difference into a legendary story of self-esteem and brilliance. During his childhood, Francesco went through a period of deep self-consciousness and insecurity about his appearance. The turning point only came when he was taken to a center for children with disabilities. Witnessing peers who remained optimistic despite losing their legs, Francesco realized that he was actually fortunate to have 3 functioning legs. From then on, he learned to accept his body, began training for flexibility, and turned his third leg into a special tool to perform skills that no one else could. After moving to the United States, Francesco Lentini joined major circuses and gained global fame under the stage name The Great Lentini. He amazed audiences by juggling a ball with his third leg while maintaining masterful balance. Through humor and confidence, he transformed his difference into an artistic trademark. An unexpected discovery. Brigham Nordstrom, a lawyer in New Zealand, went to a clinic simply for common abdominal pain. However, the CT scan results sent the entire medical team into a stir. Instead of 2 kidneys like a normal person, the images clearly showed he had 5 kidneys. The miracle was that all of them were fully formed, with their own ureter systems, and were functioning harmoniously like a pre-programmed machine. Facing a medical choice. Doctors had to deliberate extensively between performing surgery to remove the extra organs and bring the body back to a standard state, or leaving things as they were. After several consultations, they realized that the blood vessels nourishing these 5 kidneys were intricately intertwined. Surgical intervention could pose unnecessary risks to major blood vessels, while Brigham's health remained in an ideal state. Living with the difference. Ultimately, Brigham decided to keep all of nature's gifts. He lives peacefully with 5 kidneys and considers them a unique identifying trait. His story has become a valuable resource, helping the public understand that sometimes differences in natural anatomy are not defects, but rather a testament to the miraculous adaptability of human biology. Living in misunderstanding. Deepak Paswan was born in a poor rural area of India with the extra body parts of a parasitic twin attached to his chest. Instead of receiving proper medical care, the young boy was caught between 2 extremes. On one side was stigma and alienation, while on the other was excessive worship from the villagers. A child's life became burdensome when every step was exhausting because the body had to nourish additional non-functional tissues. A life-changing major surgery. The turning point came in 2010 when Deepak's story touched the hearts of doctors at Fortis Hospital, Bangalore. They decided to fully sponsor the complex surgery to remove the parasitic twin. This was a mental battle for the doctors to ensure the safety of Deepak's vital internal organs. The successful surgery helped the boy shed his burden, both literally and figuratively. A new future opened up when Deepak recovered and was able to run and play like any other child for the first time. He was no longer a discussed phenomenon, but returned to truly being a healthy, vibrant young boy. That journey shows that modern medicine can change fates and give back a normal life to people. In your opinion, what is the greatest miracle of medicine? Please share your thoughts and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support us. In the world of extraordinary medical stories, the name Lakshmi Tatma from India is always mentioned as a symbol of hope and powerful rebirth. Born in a small village in Bihar state, Lakshmi caused a sensation when she was born with a condition known as parasitic twins, ischiopagus. She had 4 arms and 4 legs due to an underdeveloped twin attached at the pelvis. The girl was named after Lakshmi, the Hindu goddess of wealth and beauty, who is traditionally depicted with 4 arms. This coincidence led local villagers to believe she was a reincarnated deity. However, behind that veneration lay a harsh medical reality. Lakshmi's tiny body endured extreme pressure from the extra limbs, directly threatening her ability to walk and her life expectancy. The turning point came in 2007, when a team of over 30 top doctors performed a historic 27-hour surgery. This was an extreme challenge, as specialists had to separate the circulatory and nervous systems and reconstruct the complex pelvic structure. The surgery was not only a scientific achievement, but also a miracle for the little girl's family. Moving away from the media spotlight, Lakshmi Tatma has now become a healthy young woman. After years of physical therapy and regular checkups, she can walk, run, and go to school like any of her peers. Her journey is not just a story about a rare deformity, but also a testament to human resilience and medical progress. A challenging start. Born in the late 19th century with a condition known as dipygus, doubling of the lower body, Myrtle Corbin possessed 2 pelvises and 4 legs. In the social context of that time, physical differences were often viewed as a stroke of misfortune. Although her 2 middle legs could move at will, they were too weak for walking, forcing her to learn how to adapt using her outer legs from a very early age. Overcoming psychological barriers. Instead of living in isolation, Myrtle chose to face the world head-on. The biggest turning point in her life was meeting and marrying Dr. Clinton Bicknell. His understanding and love helped her realize that her self-worth did not lie in her physical form. More notably, her anatomy featured 2 complete reproductive systems, which presented a significant obstetrical challenge for that era. The miraculous calling of motherhood. Defying all medical skepticism, Myrtle became pregnant and gave birth from both of her different uteri. She became a mother to healthy children and lived a simple, happy life. Myrtle's story is consistently retold as a symbol of resilience, proving that love and self-confidence can help a person overcome any adversity to have a complete family. Bridget Jordan is a vivid example of redefining the laws of physics through passion and movement. Once recognized alongside her brother as part of the world's smallest sibling duo, that title was never the final stop in her journey of self-definition. Instead of accepting a quiet life, Bridget stepped into the world of music and rhythm as an energetic college cheerleader. It became a revolution of the body, where her flexibility and explosive energy proved one simple truth: passion has no height limit. Bridget's body has a unique biomechanical system that requires delicate coordination between willpower and muscle control to perform high-intensity routines. She doesn't dance with just her legs. She dances with absolute confidence in her own biological identity. Bridget has turned the stadium into a platform for education, sharing a powerful message about inclusion and human potential. Her story is a valuable lesson for younger generations, breaking down psychological and physical barriers and proving that every individual has the right to shine and become a star in their own life, no matter how different their bone structure or physical stature may be. A young star's hesitation. Few people know that actor Mark Wahlberg was born with a small third nipple located just below his left breast. In his early days entering the world of underwear modeling and singing, Mark once felt this trait was a flaw on his body. He often tried to hide it during photo shoots for fear of negative reactions from the audience or stigma from the aesthetic industry. A decision to keep his identity. At one point, Mark seriously considered surgery to remove it in order to have a perfect appearance by Hollywood standards. However, as his career continued to soar, he realized that success comes from talent and personality rather than from removing natural marks. He began to openly mention it in interviews with a humorous and relaxed attitude. A message of self-confidence spread when Mark Wahlberg comfortably embraced his extra nipple as a unique mark. In movies, it might be hidden to suit a role, but in real life, he does not view it as a flaw. That story inspires the acceptance of small physical differences. In your opinion, what do we need to do to be more confident in ourselves? Please share your thoughts, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support us. In Uganda, Vincent Oketch. Vincent's deformed legs, transforming into massive masses of flesh, defied all rules of proportion and gravity, presented a grim medical challenge. This was the result of uncontrolled cell proliferation and fluid accumulation, creating immense pressure on his small skeletal frame. Vincent's physical form not only challenged the limits of human endurance, but also served as a haunting cry for help regarding biological mutations that defied conventional medical scenarios. The presence of these massive masses raises serious questions about how the human body can withstand a weight far exceeding the original design specifications. In a world of rigid physical norms, Victoria Canal stands as a defiant blueprint, challenging conventional laws. She possesses a unique biological structure where organic bonds choose not to stand firm, but to soften, creating a resilient yet fragile entity. Instead of succumbing to the inherent fluidity of her body, she transforms it into a laboratory of adaptation, where every movement is a dialogue between the sensitivity of her tissue system and the resilience of her will. This very structural imbalance becomes the starting point for a journey in search of absolute balance within her consciousness, where imperfections are overshadowed by the power of unwavering determination. Breaking all barriers of symmetry, Victoria doesn't perform with the power of muscles, but with the magical resonance of an asymmetrical form on the piano keys. There, what is often considered the silence of creation, an incomplete silhouette, is the key to unlocking an unprecedented musical language. She doesn't seek to compensate for physical distortions, but instead redefines how humans interact with instruments, transforming difference into a captivating and powerful aesthetic advantage. Each sound emanating from this entity is not just art, but a powerful affirmation of mastery over destiny, even when biological laws seem to have given up. This is not just a record of resilience, but a valuable document on the soul's ability to rewrite the algorithm in the face of biological adversity. Victoria Canal proves that a person's value lies not in the strength of their physical bonds, but in the resonance of the values they create for the world. She is living proof that when the primordial structure malfunctions, the soul will find a way to construct a symphony of the extraordinary, where fragility becomes an invisible yet unshakable force. Her journey raises a profound question about whether the true limits lie in the deviations of the genetic code or simply in the boundaries of human imagination. Dorsey Ross is a living testament to the power of human willpower. Born with Apert syndrome, a rare genetic disorder causing skull and limb malformations, he endured over 68 grueling surgeries to fight for his life. Instead of surrendering to fate, Dorsey transformed his scars into a message of hope. Now a renowned pastor and inspirational speaker, he dedicates his life to helping others overcome adversity with his invaluable motto: "The word impossible does not exist in my dictionary." His story is not just a medical miracle, it is a profound lesson in courage, reminding us. Imagine a face completely covered in a thick layer of hair, revealing only bright eyes and a visible mouth. This is not makeup or costume, it is hypertrichosis, also known as Ambrose syndrome. Throughout history, individuals such as the Petrus Gonsalves family and the wolf girl Supatra Sassoufan have astonished the world. This extraordinarily rare genetic mutation causes hair follicles to grow uncontrollably across the surface of the face and body. Those living with this condition have become symbols of resilience, confronting societal challenges while confidently asserting their identity and self-worth. Historically, faces like these were once treated as curiosities in old circus sideshows. Today, however, we view them with far greater empathy and with the scientific understanding brought by modern genetics. Supatra Sassoufan, a young girl from Thailand who once earned a Guinness World Record, proved that a thick layer of hair could not stop her from going to school, playing, and embracing life with joy. These faces teach us a powerful lesson about the diversity of the human genome. We must not fear what is different, because every strand of hair on their faces is part of the intricate and extraordinary genetic map shaped by nature. In your opinion, what is the most important factor in giving special children a complete future? Please share your thoughts, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support us. Dallas Wiens was the first American to undergo a full face transplant after a horrific electrical accident left his face a smooth surface without eyes, a nose, or lips. For many years, Dallas lived without a clearly defined facial identity. His story serves as a powerful case study at the very frontier of reconstructive surgery and the human body's ability to accept donated tissue. His transplant was not only a major medical breakthrough, but also a symbol of human resilience and hope. It opened new possibilities for patients with severe injuries, helping them regain not only their appearance, but also their confidence in life. In 2011, a team of more than 30 medical specialists carried out the historic transplant on Dallas Wiens. His new face was not the one he was born with, but it restored his ability to smell, to speak, and, most importantly, to feel his daughter's kiss. The true power of his story lies in his determination to emerge from darkness and his courage to accept a strange new face in order to keep living. Dallas Wiens' face stands as a marvel of 21st century science, reminding us that when a person loses every outward marker of identity, the will to survive can still guide them back to an ordinary life. Dubbed a symbol of power that transcends conventional norms, Arbab Khizer Hayat. He possesses a phenomenal physique, weighing 436 kilograms, where his enormous arms are the focal point of attention. The abnormal development of his bone and joint structure from a young age has created a powerful physical entity, challenging the conventional limits of human anatomy. While this immense size often sparks conflicting opinions, it's undeniable that he is a living testament to the magnificent variables of nature, transforming unique biological characteristics into a personal brand with significant weight and stature on the world map. Joseph Merrick, a man believed to have suffered from Proteus syndrome, was severely disfigured by massive bone and soft tissue growths that altered his face and body. In Victorian society, he was cruelly exhibited as a freak, yet Joseph possessed a gentle spirit, a love of poetry, and a sharp intellect. His famous declaration, "I am not an animal, I am a human being," became a lasting symbol of compassion in medicine. His case reminds us of the enduring dignity of the human person, urging us to look beyond outward appearance to recognize the humanity within. Bashir Aziz, often nicknamed the Zebra Boy, represents a strikingly artistic case of skin pigmentation contrast. Rather than viewing the patchwork patterns across his face and hair as a flaw, Bashir transformed them into a unique visual signature within the international modeling world. His most distinctive feature is his naturally white hair streaks, an unexpected gift of nature, that make him look like a living monochrome artwork filled with powerful contrast. His journey is also a lesson in psychological transformation. After once trying to hide his appearance with tattoos, he ultimately chose the courage to remove the mask and live authentically as himself. Science describes it as the absence of melanin in certain groups of cells, but in the worlds of fashion and visual storytelling, it represents the rise of a new standard of beauty. Bashir Aziz does not simply possess a distinctive appearance, he carries a story of freedom and self-acceptance. Bashir reminds us of a powerful truth. When you stop trying to be normal, you truly begin the journey toward becoming extraordinary. He is not just a model, he is a thinker of self-respect, transforming what was once considered different into a powerful identity that captivates every gaze. Kaddy is not only a resilient woman living with Apert syndrome, but she is also a remarkable mother, walking alongside her son Elijah on the same grueling journey. Instead of succumbing to congenital disabilities, she transformed her pain into power by founding the non-profit organization Elijah's Hope. Kaddy dedicates her life to supporting, connecting, and empowering families with young children facing similar craniofacial anomalies. Her story is the most touching testament to maternal love and compassion, affirming that physical differences can never hinder a heart full of love from contributing to society. Dubbed the Brain Man, Daniel Tammet possesses an intellectual source code that transcends all conventional limits, thanks to the miraculous intersection of savant syndrome. His ability to perceive numbers through shapes and colors has transformed his cognition into a biological supercomputer, allowing him to conquer the digits of pi to over 22,500 places, or master a complex language in just 7 days. Rather than being isolated by his differences, Daniel has used this extraordinary neural structure to decode the mysteries of perception, proving that the variables of the human brain are the ultimate keys to unlocking humanity's infinite horizons of knowledge. Amanda Grice suffers from persistent genital arousal syndrome, PGAD, a rare neurological disorder that causes her body to be in a constant state of involuntary extreme arousal. The cause of this syndrome is often due to nerve compression in the pelvic region or abnormalities in nerve signals transmitted to the brain. For Amanda, this brings no pleasure, but rather extreme pain and exhaustion, as her body undergoes hundreds of uncontrolled physiological responses each day, leaving her physically and mentally drained. For years, Amanda lived in isolation and shame, fearing social judgment about her difficult-to-talk-about illness. This syndrome prevented her from maintaining a stable job or participating in normal social activities, as the triggers could occur at any time. She suffered from depression, feeling trapped in her own body and unable to find understanding from the medical community at the time. The prolonged silence and pain turned her life into a series of exhausting and anxious days. The turning point came when Amanda decided to publicly share her story to seek help and raise awareness. Thanks to the intervention of leading experts and intensive neurological therapies, she gradually gained control of her condition and regained her balance. Amanda became a spokesperson for PGAD patients, helping to break down stigma and call for humanity from society. Didier Montalvo, a Colombian boy, was born with a massive congenital melanocytic nevus covering his entire back. This nevus continuously grew, thickened, and became rough and bumpy like a rigid turtle shell, earning him the nickname Turtle Boy. Medically, the tumor not only disfigured his appearance, but also threatened his life due to the high risk of malignant transformation into cancer. The heavy shell caused Didier constant itching, pain, and difficulty sleeping or moving normally like other children. In the impoverished countryside, a lack of knowledge led to Didier's family being ostracized by the villagers who believed the boy was cursed. Didier was forbidden from attending school and playing with friends, forcing him into complete isolation. His family, though deeply in love, were powerless to pay for the surgery. He endured his childhood years in darkness, carrying a heavy physical and spiritual burden with no way out, until his story caught the attention of a doctor in England. Dr. Neil Bulstrode rescued Didier from his enormous turtle shell with a free major surgery. After removing the massive tumor, the boy not only had a new appearance, but also escaped discrimination and was able to go to school like other children. Medical miracles and compassion truly reborn a destiny. The stories of people with strange bodies that you wouldn't believe are real. They have overcome every challenge, broken through their limits, and become living legends. Their strength and resilience leave us in awe. If you find these stories inspiring and want to explore more incredible wonders, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel today. Join us as we continue our journey to uncover the amazing mysteries of the world around us.